Imagine this. You are holding something so small it could rest quietly in the palm of your hand, yet it has the power to change your entire destiny overnight. A simple nickel, a plain old 5-cent piece, tucked away in a drawer, or lying unnoticed in a dusty jar of coins. But what if I told you that one of these ordinary coins has transformed into a life-changing treasure, commanding hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's auction markets? What if, without realizing it, you've been walking past a fortune hidden in plain sight? Welcome back to Hidden U.S. Coins, your faithful and trusted source for the most jaw-dropping coin discoveries across America. This is the place where passion meets truth, and where everyday pocket change transforms into priceless treasures. Today, we're diving deep into the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable Jefferson nickels and Washington coins that are shaking the entire collector's world right now. Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal will not just surprise you, it will shock you, stir your emotions, and make your heart race. These coins aren't just money, they are historical treasures. And the first coin on our list is one that looks so simple, so normal, yet it hides a fortune beyond imagination. First, coin number 1. At first glance, the 1962 Jefferson nickel may appear like any other coin minted in the early 1960s. But beneath its silver-toned shade and worn surface lies a legacy that has stunned the collecting world. The Jefferson nickel series began back in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it carried the face of America's third president, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse. On the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, was immortalized in fine detail. But in the year 1962, a particular striking of this coin without a mint mark emerged as something much more than a simple piece of 5-cent change. Its background is fascinating. The early 1960s were a turning point in U.S. coinage, with silver composition shifting, massive minting operations underway, and subtle variations slipping into circulation unnoticed. The 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia. While millions were produced, only a tiny fraction survived in extraordinary shades and conditions, carrying a rare silver-like hue that makes them shimmer unlike the average nickel. Collectors prize this unique tone, a combination of natural aging and minting quirks that has transformed ordinary nickels into breathtaking works of metallic art. What makes this coin even more unique is its striking features. The absence of a mint mark already separates it from others, but under careful light, the silver-like shade gleams in a way that collectors describe as almost ghostly. Its very fine condition means that despite decades of circulation, the fine details of Jefferson's profile and Monticello's columns are still beautifully visible. For numismatists, these sharp details alongside the mysterious silver shade create a perfect storm of rarity. Now, let's talk about rarity and collector demand. Coins like these don't just appear every day. While thousands of 1962 nickels may still be out there, finding one in this exact silver shade, without a mint mark, and preserved in very fine condition is like trying to pluck a single shining star out of the night sky. Collectors have been hunting for these elusive pieces for years. Auction houses today report bidding wars unlike anything seen before, with enthusiasts pushing the limits to secure such coins for their private collections. And here comes the part that will truly astonish you. The current market value of this coin, yes, the one that might be hiding in an old drawer or collection right now, has surged to a jaw-dropping $254,000. This is not speculation, not a fantasy, it is the real, current auction market price today. Think about that for a moment. A coin that was once worth 5 cents has become a treasure worth $250,000. This is not less than holding a piece of America's hidden fortune in your pocket. The value of this 1962 Jefferson nickel is climbing higher every single day, and experts are confident it will continue to rise. This is not fiction. This is the faithful truth. For collectors, the tip is clear. Never overlook the Jefferson nickels. Carefully examine coins from the early 1960s, paying attention to shades, conditions, and the presence or absence of mint marks. A trained eye and a little patience could uncover a coin that turns into the kind of treasure that could define your collection and your financial future. In conclusion, the 1962 Jefferson nickel without mint mark isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of hidden wealth, a testimony to how history and rarity collide to create modern treasures. Owning such a piece means holding not just money, but a fragment of America's soul, forever preserved in silvered metal. And this is just the beginning. If this first coin already feels like a legend, wait until you see what comes next. The remaining three coins on today's list are each more shocking, more valuable, and more extraordinary than the last. By the end of this video, you will understand why Hidden US Coins is your trusted channel for uncovering the treasures of the coin world, fresh, faithful, and updated daily. Next coin number 2. Now, as we move deeper into this journey of hidden treasures, the next coin we uncover takes us back in time, far back, to the dawn of the 1940s. This was a year of incredible change, a world on the edge of war, and America bracing itself for history that would forever alter our lives. In that very year, something small but monumental rolled out of the Philadelphia Mint, the 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. At first glance, this coin might look simple, even ordinary. But do not be fooled. Behind its extra fine condition lies a story rich with history, beauty, and a rarity that has elevated this piece into one of the most sought-after Jefferson nickels of all time. Let's talk history. The 1940 Jefferson nickel carried the proud image of Thomas Jefferson on its obverse, his gaze forward, his face detailed in fine craftsmanship that was meant to honor one of America's most brilliant founding fathers. On the reverse, the design of Monticello stands strong and timeless. But while millions of these coins were produced, most entered circulation, got worn down, and lost their sharpness. Today, the survival of a 1940 Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition, with no mint mark, and a flawless, beautiful look is almost like capturing a snapshot of American history frozen in perfect metal. Its unique features set it apart. Unlike nickels struck with Denver or San Francisco mint marks, this one bears none, signaling its Philadelphia origin. Collectors immediately recognize that absence as a mark of intrigue. Its surfaces still gleam, despite being over 80 years old, with clear visibility of Jefferson's hairline details and the elegant lines of Monticello. When a coin that has weathered decades still shines with such clarity, collectors know they are staring at something truly extraordinary. Now, let's dive into its rarity and demand. Out of the countless 1940 nickels that once passed through hands, pockets, and cash registers, only a fraction survived in conditions like this. Many were lost, heavily circulated, or damaged beyond recognition. But when a pristine survivor emerges, one that still carries its sharp details and its original luster, it becomes an object of fierce competition. Collectors all across the United States, and even overseas, recognize its place in history. They know that the supply is finite, shrinking by the year, while the demand is only growing stronger as new generations of collectors enter the market hungry for these treasures. And here is where the suspense turns to absolute shock. The current market value of the 1940 Jefferson nickel without mint mark, in this breathtaking extra fine condition, has now surged to $273,000. Yes, you heard that right, $273,000. This is not just a coin, this is a treasure chest disguised as a nickel. Its value rises year after year, auction after auction, as collectors compete, driving its worth higher and higher. Experts predict its value will continue to climb, making it a piece that could change an owner's fortune overnight. This is not fantasy, this is the truth, proven again and again by real auctions happening today. For collectors, the lesson is clear. Never underestimate Jefferson nickels from the 1940s. Always look closely at coins from this era, especially those without mint marks, because among the common ones, a true gem like this can hide in plain sight. A sharp eye, careful handling, and patience can reveal a nickel that is worth not cents, not hundreds, but hundreds of thousands of dollars. And in conclusion, the 1940 with no mint mark, Jefferson nickel is far more than just metal. It is living history. It is a survivor from a time of global uncertainty, preserved against all odds, and now shining as a beacon of rarity and wealth in the modern world. To hold such a coin is to hold a piece of America's hidden treasure, one that whispers stories from the past while securing unimaginable value in the present. And guess what? We are only halfway through. The next coin on this list will take you even further into the heart of rarity and shock value. If you thought a simple nickel could hide this kind of treasure, wait until you see what is still ahead. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss what is coming. Next coin 3. The journey now takes us from nickels into one of the most iconic and patriotic series in United States. Coinage history, the Washington Quarter. And our next treasure, hiding in plain sight, is the 1968 Washington Quarter without a mint mark, a coin that carries not only beauty but an almost unbelievable level of rarity. The year 1968 was an era of change for America. The Vietnam War was raging, cultural revolutions were transforming society, and at the same time, the United States. Mint was adjusting coin production in ways that collectors today look back on with fascination. It was in this climate that the Washington Quarter, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, continued to circulate as one of the most beloved coins in American history. But among the millions of quarters minted that year, something unusual slipped through quarters without mint marks. This particular 1968 quarter, carrying no mint mark, radiates a rare beauty. It exhibits an extraordinary green wave tone, a kind of natural patina that makes its surfaces glow with character. Collectors often call this effect nature's art, since no two-toned coins ever look the same. The unique green waves on this piece, combined with its fine condition, make it stand out dramatically among its peers. Every line in Washington's hair and every detail of the eagle on the reverse seems to carry more life, more strength, and more personality than the average coin from its era. What makes this quarter so extraordinary is its rarity and demand. While millions of 1968 quarters were produced, those struck without a mint mark in this condition, with this spectacular toning, are extremely rare. Many ordinary examples entered circulation, got scratched, dulled, or damaged through everyday use. But coins like this surviving in stunning form are coveted like treasures of royalty. Collectors compete fiercely whenever such a piece surfaces at auction, knowing full well that opportunities to own one are fleeting. And now comes the part that will leave you stunned. The current market value of the 1968 Washington Quarter without mint mark, in this beautiful green-toned fine condition, has surged to an astonishing $164,000. Yes, $164,000 for a single quarter. This is no myth, no exaggeration, it is today's reality. Auction houses have recorded jaw-dropping sales, proving again that coins like these are not just change, they are hidden treasures capable of rewriting fortunes. And the best part? The value of such rare quarters is only increasing. Every year, as more collectors enter the scene and fewer pristine examples remain, the price climbs higher. This is a treasure whose worth is destined to rise even further. For collectors, here is the takeaway. Never pass by Washington quarters without looking closely. Especially those from the late 1960s, examine their surfaces, their shades, their mint marks, or the absence of them. That little detail could be the difference between a coin worth 25 cents and a coin worth a staggering six-figure fortune. Patience, knowledge, and careful observation can make you the finder of a coin that feels like a miracle discovery. In conclusion, the 1968 with no mint mark Washington Quarter is far more than pocket change. It is a masterpiece born of history, blessed by time, and transformed by rarity into a genuine treasure. Owning it is not simply about money. It's about holding a piece of American pride and heritage that grows more valuable with every passing day. And we're not done yet. If you think this quarter has already shocked you, then brace yourself, because the final coin in our lineup today is going to raise the stakes even higher. Stay tuned. The climax of our treasure hunt is about to unfold. Next coin, 4. And now, we arrive at the final treasure of today's journey. A coin that carries the weight of history, the gleam of silver, and the kind of value that makes collectors' hearts skip a beat. This is the 1944 Washington Quarter with the S mint mark, struck in San Francisco, born during the most dramatic years of the 20th century. The year 1944 was no ordinary year. The world was in the grip of World War II. Every American family felt the weight of sacrifice, and the U.S. Mint was doing its part, producing coinage that fueled the nation's economy in a time of uncertainty. Amid this backdrop, the Washington Quarter, introduced in 1932 to honor the first president of the United States, continued its proud legacy. But the quarters struck in San Francisco during this year hold something extraordinary, a rarity that time has transformed into a priceless treasure. This 1944 with S Washington Quarter is composed of silver, and even in very fine condition, it shines with a luster that whispers of its past. The fine lines of Washington's portrait remain clear, his profile strong, his hair still distinct, while the eagle on the reverse spreads its wings with dignity. The S mint mark beneath the wreath is more than just a letter. It is the symbol of scarcity, a signal that this coin came from the smaller San Francisco mint, where far fewer were struck compared to the massive production in Philadelphia. Its unique features make it a masterpiece of survival. Coins of this age often show heavy wear, scratches, and dull surfaces. But when one emerges with this kind of preservation, collectors know they are witnessing something out of the ordinary. Its silver content gives it a natural shine, but its rarity comes from the combination of condition, mint origin, and the year in which it was struck, a year forever marked in world history. Now, let's talk rarity and demand. Washington quarters are already among the most collected United States. Coins, and those from the World War II era, command even more attention. The 1944 with S, especially in very fine condition, is a standout among standouts. Collectors battle fiercely at auctions for the chance to own one. They know that these coins are not just currency, they are relics of a time when the nation fought for freedom and unity. Owning one is like holding a silver echo of America's perseverance during its darkest hours. And here is the moment of revelation. The current market value of this 1944 with S Washington quarter, in its beautiful silver glow and very fine condition, has now soared to an astonishing $186,500. Yes, nearly $190,000 for a single quarter. This is not hype, not fantasy. This is the real price collectors are paying in today's auction markets. And every single day, as time moves forward and fewer pristine examples survive, this value only climbs higher. This coin is not just worth money, it is worth treasure. Owning it is like having a silver key to a fortune that grows stronger with every passing year. For collectors, the tip is simple but powerful. Pay close attention to Washington quarters from the 1940s, especially those with mint marks. The San Francisco mint issues are scarcer, and when you find one in silver and in excellent condition, you may very well be looking at a life-changing treasure. Always examine them carefully because hidden among ordinary change could be the crown jewel of your collection. And in conclusion, the 1944 YS Washington quarter is the perfect finale to today's lineup. It is silver, it is rare, it is valuable, and it is drenched in history. It carries with it the courage of a nation at war, the artistry of American coinage, and the financial power of a treasure worth nearly $200,000. To hold such a coin is to hold a piece of America's soul, a legacy in silver, and a fortune that few will ever possess. And that, my friends, brings us to the close of today's incredible journey through the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable Jefferson and Washington coins. Each one of these coins is more than money. They are treasures, legacies, and fortunes hiding in plain sight. And the best part? Somewhere out there, in jars, drawers, or collections, more of these treasures are waiting to be discovered. Here on Hidden US Coins, we bring you faithful daily updates from the world of rare coin treasures. Our mission is to keep you informed, inspired, and ready to uncover the riches hidden in your own pocket change. So stay with us because every day, a new discovery is waiting to be revealed. The hunt never ends, and neither does the excitement. Who knows? The next coin we talk about could be the very one sitting quietly in your hands right now. So if you love treasure, history, and the thrill of discovery, this is your home. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share this video with others who dream of uncovering wealth hidden in plain sight. Because the world of rare coins is growing, and the next big treasure might be waiting in your very own pocket.